All right, so we are live here for this high school winter league matchup. We got the Wantagh Warriors in white taking on the Kellenberg Firebirds in the blue. Wantagh making it back-to-back as they came off of just a tough loss in what was a really competitive game against the St. Anthony sophomores. So Wantagh looking to rebound here and pick up that first win. And for Kellenberg, they were in action this past Sunday, so this is their second game as well, as they were narrowly defeated by Mount Sinai 5-3. And possession here with the Warriors as that shot by Jake Martini goes wide. So possession here with Wantagh, 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock. As that shot by Dankenbrink goes wide. And a late clock here, as this is going to be a violation. So possession going back to the Firebirds. So Michael Anzalone going to give this one to Jake Grimm. Now they work it up top to Maverick Chernoff. Back to Anzalone. Anzalone coming in with heat. So the boys from Kellenberg on the board first. As Anzalone, the Navy commit, strikes first. So we go back to the face-off X, and it looks like this one is going to go to Wantagh on the violation by the Firebirds. So Wantagh looks to come back here as they work this one around behind the cage. That's Dylan Martini. Over to Luke Martini. Now to Carter Lohman. Now that's Jake Martini with the rock. Martini, that shot goes wide. Wantagh there with the backup. Sam Mendolia. Dylan Martini comes back with the equalizer. How about the take there by Dylan Martini, the Albany commit. And we got a 1-1 game. So as we go back to the face-off X, it's Will Greaves, the Adelphi-bound senior, winning that one for Wantagh. On the look, and the finish. That's Martini to Martini. As Dylan with the feed to Luke. Luke just kind of sneaking back door there and able to catch and shoot that one. And now it's Wantagh with the 2-1 lead. And the ensuing face-off won by the Warriors. That's Jake Martini with the ground ball. Dylan Martini feeling good. That one outside though. And possession going back to Kellenberg. as Kellenberg looks to answer back and tie up this game. Michael Anzalone. Oh, and that one winds up right into the stick of Kyle Conklin. So possession back to the Warriors. And this is a matchup that the LILJ actually was there to see back in the 2023 spring season, as Wantagh made that short trip to Kellenberg to face the Firebirds, and actually came away with a come-from-behind win, as Dylan Martini showing off right there with the behind the back. So how about that finish there, as Jake Martini with that assist. And so now that's a 3-1 lead for the Warriors. And the following face-off won by Will Greaves and the Warriors. So the momentum in favor of Wantagh right now, as they've rattled off 3 unanswered goals. Looking for another one, but how about the save there for the Firebirds? And this one is going back to Kellenberg, as in the net is Sean Nellen for Kellenberg. So Kellenberg looks to get it over. And they just barely get it over, but that ball is on the ground. So Kellenberg will now look to settle things down here and chip away at this deficit. Oh, they'll look inside. And that one is outside. On the shot there was Donovan O'Toole. But instead, this one goes back to Wantagh. Patrick Forthoffer looks to clear. On that pass, skips away, but Jake Martini able to keep. And now working with it up top here is Carter Lohman. Dylan Martini now. Dylan Martini with a first half hat trick. So Martini feeling good here tonight. And now with 9.5 minutes remaining in the first half, it's now a 4-1 lead for the Warriors. And ultimately that GB goes to the Warriors. Oh, but ball down, and this one now goes back to Kellenberg. Good job on the ground ball there by Thomas Gallagher for a moment, but the turnover gives it back to Wantagh. Now Dylan Martini going to settle things down. Oh, Jake Martini going with some flair there on that feed. Ultimately, the GB does go to Carter Lohman, but ball down once again, and now it goes to Kellenberg. As they flip that one over to Sean Richards.
Did you get his number, 35?
Kellenberg looking for a goal. The shot there by Jake Grimm, but the GB still on the ground, and it's scooped up there by Patrick Forthhofer. Forthhofer making his way close to our camera team here. And that GB goes back to the Warriors. So with the 4-1 advantage, that's going to be a save for the Firebirds. Sean Nellen coming up with it. So Kellenberg just looking for any type of momentum here as they look to get back in this game. Anzalone going to give that one to Maverick Chernoff. Chernoff over to Michael Felicetti. Felicetti, that shot goes wide. And a flag was actually down. So with the flag down, it's going to be Kellenberg that has the man-up advantage. So this is a great chance for them to try and cash in. So this is going to be a 1 minute penalty on the Warriors. Kellenberg looking to capitalize. Felicetti going to dish that one off. Felicetti, the shot. That one backed up there by Jake Grimm. Still just under 30 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Shot sails high. And that one's going to go back to Wantagh. Wantagh with the clear there by Jack Dankenbrink. Now Carter Lohman dishes to Jake Martini. Oh, that pass gets away there. So the turnover will give possession back to Kellenberg. 4.5 minutes remaining in the first half. And Anzalone looks to clear. And a flag is down, so Kellenberg once again gonna have a man up. And that's a goal. So on the goal there, Anzalone. So that's number 2 on the evening for Michael Anzalone, bringing Kellenberg within 2. So as we go back to the face-off X, possession is going to go to Kellenberg. So some momentum potentially building for the Firebirds as they can look to try and make this a one-goal game. 3 minutes remaining in the first half. There's Anzalone already with 2 on the evening. And O'Toole gonna dish that one off. That shot saved there by Conklin. And the GB going to Forthoffer. Forthoffer able to clear that to Jake Martini. So the defense here by Sean Richards on Jake Martini. Martini turning, shooting. Wantagh there with the backup to maintain possession. As now Dylan Martini. Late clock for Wantagh. Ball down. This one's still down. And now it's a GB for Wantagh, but a late clock. So that's going to be a turnover, giving possession back to Kellenberg. So O'Toole clearing now for the Firebirds. And O'Toole gives to Anzalone. As they now go back to Anzalone. The defense there by Sam Mendolia. Just a 2027, number 14 for the Warriors. Anzalone back to his left. Bouncing shot off the mark. 15 seconds on the shot clock for Kellenberg. Now that clock is getting late for the Firebirds. Shot, goal! Maverick Chernoff makes this a one-goal game. So now 4-3. 20 seconds remaining. We'll see if we can get a face-off here before we head into halftime. So we do get that face-off in time. And that face-off, ball still on the ground. Looks like that'll just take us to halftime. And it will. So we got a 4-3 game here. Wantagh in the lead. We'll be back shortly with the start of half number 2. All right, so back here for the second half between Wantagh and Kellenberg. Wantagh with the 4-3 lead and possession on that face-off win by Will Greaves. And now that's Dylan Martini, or excuse me, Jake Martini as he carries behind the cage. The look, and that shot by Carter Lohman sails high. Still time for Wantagh. As they work that up top to Matthew Giacabello. Cabello, that shot is good. Giacabello finishing that one down low. Just able to roll back to his left there. Get that shot down and find the back of the net for a 5-3 lead for the Warriors. And so the ensuing faceoff, won by Kellenberg, looking to come back quickly. Oh, and that shot goes wide by Jake Grimm. That faceoff win by Jack Crotty. And now they work it back to Anzalone. I'm going to go back up top to Maverick Chernoff. Maverick Chernoff. That shot no good, but the GB there by Anzalone. Flips over to Jake Grimm. And that's a fresh clock for the Firebirds. Oh, looking inside there for O'Toole. But Crotty able to maintain possession for Kellenberg.
Shot number 32.
And that shot goes wide there by Michael Felicetti.
Shot number 5.
And that's a save on that shot for the Warriors. Kyle Conklin. This ball down though, up for grabs. And what a GB there by Luke Martini. Swooping in for that one. And now Jake Martini. Shot is saved there for Kellenberg. In the net for Kellenberg is Gavin Hirsch. So as the Firebirds look to make this a one-goal game, Jack Crotty. Now that's Donovan O'Toole. O'Toole gets that one over to Kevin Bellman. Oh, what a look. And that shot by Chernoff goes high. Nice handle there, though, on that high feed. And that ball is down. The GB, though, and Kellenberg able to keep and score. Jake Grimm. How about that ground ball there by Grimm? Able to come away with it and just fight his way out of that scrum and sting that one to make this a one-goal game. So we go back to the face-off X, where it's Will Greaves against Devin Binkley. And Greaves with that face-off win. So Wantagh maintaining that 1-goal advantage. Still a ton of time left in this one, just under 14 minutes remaining. So that's Carter Lohman. And now that'll be Jake Martini. Martini gets back to his left. The shot. Jake Martini pinning corners. So Martini just able to shake his defender there and get free momentarily for that one. And now the Warriors back in front by 2. So facing off, it'll be Jack Crotty against Greaves. And Greaves went early there, so possession going back to Kellenberg as they look to once again make this a 1-goal game. And there's a save there by Conklin on the shot there by Jake Grimm. So that one easy for Conklin. And we have a flag down. Ball deflected. Wantagh able to keep possession. Number 14, Sam Mendolia. And they're going to have a man up here momentarily. Oh, how about that check by Sean Richards? Wantagh, though, able to keep. And Dylan Martini operating from X comes around. And that one looks like it's outside. But the flag on Kellenberg will keep possession with the Warriors. All right, so with that penalty, Wantagh going to look to cash in on the man up. Jake Martini over to Dylan Martini. Oh, looking for Giacobello. That one outside. On that shot, sails high. Is Kellenberg getting a piece of that one? Richards getting a piece of that shot. Ball down. Who's going to come up with this ground ball? And Anzalone with a hard-earned GB right there. And he gets that one over to Donovan O'Toole. Kellenberg looking to just kill that penalty, which will be over any second now. And that penalty has been released, so both teams are even. So a nice job by Kellenberg. Avoid giving up the man-up goal. And that shot by Anzalone goes wide. Jack Crotty there to back it up for the Firebirds. Late clock, though, for Kellenberg. Inside of 5 seconds. The look. Oh, and they had a great look. They had a great look as Felicetti fed to Anzalone, but Anzalone just unable to get that shot on cage. So that results in a shot clock violation. And another flag down here. So Kellenberg just unfortunately kind of costing themselves here with the penalties, as Wantagh is going to get another man-up opportunity. So they work this up top to Jake Martini. Martini works that one back to Dankenbrink. Late clock for the Warriors. There's a save for Kellenberg. So that's saved there by Gavin Hirsch. But again, with that penalty, possession will remain with the Warriors. So with the man up, Wantagh gonna look to cash in. Oh, but that ball's down. Oh, and that's a great GB there by Carter Lohman. Oh, but it's knocked down and taken away by Anzalone.
He knew you wanted it.
Anzalone,
Shot number 10.
shot goes wide.
He knew you wanted that. So, I'm kidding.
All right, so both teams back at even strength. So again, Kellenberg doing a good job not giving up those goals despite being down a man. And now we've hit the 7-minute mark in the second half. Still a 6-4 game in favor of Wantagh. But now it's back to 1. Kellenberg coming back to cut this to 1. So the feed there by Donovan O'Toole. And that shot is good for Anzalone. So that's a hat trick for Anzalone on the evening. And now we have a 6-5 game. So a pretty big face-off here. If Kellenberg can come up with this one. But that one goes to Wantagh. So Wantagh remaining in front by just a goal. Jake Martini now. Dishes to Giacabello. And now Dylan Martini. Oh, looking inside. Ball knocked down though. Kellenberg with the GB. Sean Richards. A huge GB and clear there for Richards. As Kellenberg aims to tie this game at 6. Ah, but that one just thrown away. As they were looking there for Felicetti. So the 1-goal advantage is still there for the Warriors. And that's Jake Martini. Wantagh still maintaining possession. Shot clock approaching 20 seconds. Giacabello gets that one across, but ball down, flag down as well. Wantagh has the GB. And with that flag, they're going to maintain possession here as the shot clock expires. So Giacobello can't get that one off, but ball will remain with the Warriors. So again, another opportunity for Wantagh to take advantage of that man up. That shot sails high as Kellenberg gets a piece of that one. This one will stay with the Warriors. 3 minutes remaining. 6-5 game. Looking inside, and the finish there by Dankenbrink. On the assist there by Giacobello. So there it is for Wantagh, taking advantage of that penalty. And that's a big insurance goal. To go up by 2 with 2.5 minutes remaining. So an important face-off win for Kellenberg if they can come up with it. If you're the Firebirds, you're looking for goal, face-off goal. And possession will go to the Warriors on a hold. That shot bounces over the cage. But Wantagh's Martini with the ground ball. Now that's Jake Martini. The defense there by Sean Richards. Martini gets that out. That shot by Lohman sails high. We have 1:20 remaining in this one. 7-5 lead for the Warriors. On that shot off the pipe by Jake Martini, so that'll be a reset. And Wantagh has the backup. Inside of a minute remaining now. Ball down, flag down. So possession remains with the Warriors on another Kellenberg flag. And so approaching 30 seconds remaining. Wantagh in a great position to come away with their first win. And that shot is good for Dylan Martini, number 4. And that'll do it. Wantagh with an 8-5 win. Thanks for everyone that tuned in, and stay tuned for the start of the next matchup.